What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome to our FIFA 21 Middlesbrough career mode with the mighty Boro. And you might be able to tell that I'm not in my usual bright, happy, upbeat kind of mood as I am recording this on Monday, the day after the Euro 2020 final. I saw a comment on one of my last couple of FIFA videos asking about my thoughts on the final, and I was absolutely gutted. I'm still gutted. It's taken me 24 hours to even begin to pick up my mood ever so slightly. I just felt so down and just so terrible in the last 24 hours. It was awful to lose on penalties in the manner we did. I'd rather Italy have put 2 or 3 past us in extra time than it go all the way to penalties and us lose. And for them 3 amazing young lads to step up and miss, and then what's happened afterwards, it's absolutely heartbreaking. It's awful, and football's not come home. Hopefully it will in the World Cup. I've not exactly been in the biggest mood to jump on FIFA and play a football game, but that's exactly what we're going to do, because we are on the brink of F1 2021 coming out, which means FIFA will not be daily or every other daily or as regularly as I can get it out. But F1 2021 will be coming out midnight tonight. In fact, it'll be coming out in 3 hours from when I'm recording this. So FIFA will take a slight back step, and I'll try and get 2 episodes of FIFA out a week at the very most. If not, it'll be just the one. But I don't want this, I've loved this series, you guys have loved this series, and I don't want it to end too quickly. We are in our final season. I don't want it to end too quickly, but at the rate we're going 3 games an episode, we're 5 or 6 episodes away, probably. So, we could still stretch this out for another couple of weeks as we do begin our F1 2021 career mode on there. But nevertheless, hopefully I can brighten up your day or evening or whenever you're watching this, and take your mind off real life football, and we can enjoy some fictional football in our FIFA 21 career mode, which we're doing exceptionally well. What an episode last time. We booked our place in the next round of the Champions League. Hopefully we'll find out who we've got in the quarterfinals in this episode. We've got plenty of time to hopefully find that out. Battered Southampton as well, and we find ourselves in a very good position in the lead with a game in hand. We are currently second. A win in that game in hand would take us 2 points to top the Premier League with less than 10 games to go. It is getting close, it is heating up, and we are in form, and I hope we're still going to be in form at the very end. We've been unbeaten since November, and I think last season we had a great run throughout the middle of the season, a bit like we are now, and then we sort of stuttered towards the end a little bit with loads of draws. So I'm hoping we can just somehow maintain this for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can. That's exactly what we can do. But anyway, we've got what looks like a FA Cup game followed by a Premier League game against Newcastle at Tyne's Derby. Honest, I do have a feeling the next Champions League game will be here. So we probably will finish the episode with whoever we're playing in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. We'll have to wait and see. But we want to continue and defend our FA Cup crown. We are still up for the quadruple, having won the League Cup, of course. So I want to try and see how many trophies we can win in this final season. So let's head to Old Trafford for the 5th round of the FA Cup. Or the 6th round. The 6th round of the FA Cup. So we haven't got a fully fit squad by any sense of the word heading into this one. Mostly the 2 players who obviously have had to be shuffled around with the absence of Jude Bellingham. So Foden doesn't seem to be handling his stamina as well, playing that midfield role. I'm going to keep him in, I think, but he won't be playing the full 90, that's for sure. Reina also is not fully fit, but again, I feel like we've got to start these 2 and just hope we can get into a comfortable position by the time we have to substitute them, which will be in the second half. Everyone else is pretty good to go, so let's do it.
And they have possession again.
Interesting ball there from Rashford, but not a good one. Foden gets himself into a bit of space. He's had a good start up against Pogba.
Forward with purpose.
Origi up against Gomez. Taking on the young man in midfield. Gets the better of him. Here's Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. Hartridge making the overlap here for Manchester United. But Coulson's tackled him and that leaves gaps. Oh, but well recovered. Leaving gaps behind for our wingers to run into. That's something Man United will surely be wary of. Here is Custodio. Pogba. Oh, we're forced back to Griezmann. Gibson's in the right place at the right time and Man United have the first corner. Cagey start by both teams, but that's a big block. Looks like they're going to play it short to James. Correa comes out to meet him, although the ball is whipped in and Partridge with the header. Free header. Should be hitting the target from there. Gibbo to Coulson. Reina try and get him into the game with his first touch, and it's a good first touch. Correa. Back post for Hudson-Odoi. Didn't really catch that. He did get ahead of the defender. Yeah, he was up against it there, in all fairness. Corner from Fernandes, looks for Griezmann. We're never going to beat Rice to that. Here's Gomez. I don't know if he's a regen as well. Fernandes. Griezmann gets the better of Gibson and scores. And it's been coming. It's been coming. United have looked the better team. We've not got going in this game. As soon as you give Griezmann that yard or two of space. That turn there was just enough.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
United with a deserved lead. I'm a bit worried here. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit concerned by how we've started this game. Hoping we can come back. We did obviously lose to United in the League Cup final last season. 3-1 they battered us. So they're not a team that we find easy to beat. Fernandes, Pogba. Well, I dare say a second goal for United wins them the game here, because I've not seen us be so poor from an attacking point of view for so long. I don't know if it is just the formation or what, but there again, trying to get in behind, and every cross, every through ball, every over the top. The United centre-backs have ate everything up, and we're just struggling. We've took Reina off, who I literally think had one touch of the ball in the whole of the first half. Coulson stands strong up against James, keeps it in, squares it. What a save from Henderson. But Griezmann taps it into an empty net. And I think our FA Cup run might be over. Just couldn't put a challenge in on James. Good save initially, and I didn't know if Griezmann could get it out of his feet in time, but empty net. We've got two strikers on, and hopefully, if we can get a goal back quickly, we might be able to still make something of this, but so far, don't think we've had a shot on goal. Well, this could get nasty.
A favourable situation.
This could get ugly for us if we're not careful.
Space and time for the cross.
Pogba
Oh, Pogba.
back out. Fernandez. Ooh. Coulson took it off his toes here, and can we finally get in behind?
And the break looks on.
Correa, Origi, Ings. This is like a rugby move from one side to the other. Hudson-Odoi puts it wide.
Well, that's counter-attacking.
And that
Just needed to finish to
was the chance. That was the moment. The first time we've got in behind, in on goal, and we've scuffed it.
Well, in the second half here, and it's almost Lee, a case of
Spence.
whatever they've touched has
Great run inside though by Hudson-Odoi.
scoring goals is a hard
Cuts inside. Shot is blocked
intervention just then amid impending danger.
by this absolute rock of a Manchester United defence, and we're heading towards our first competitive defeat
Remaining here.
since November in a game that didn't actually appear on the channel because the file corrupt. It was a league game to Southampton, 3-1.
Well, they've given him too much space.
Morsey, Hudson-Odoi, cleared. Hudson-Odoi, Morsey, Hudson-Odoi gets one back.
Goal to reduce the deficit. My God,
Maybe, just maybe,
boiling. It's not a...
there's a glimmer of hope.
Well, here's the
This was a great header back to Morsey, who timed his run brilliantly, dragged the defender out of position,
criminal. And at this level, quite honestly, you get punished.
and that's the first decent move really of the match, other than the previous chance from Hudson-Odoi. And finally, we might have a glimmer of hope here. As we just need one opening to rescue this game. I don't know if it would be a replay or it would be extra time. I'm not too sure, but I don't care.
Griezmann prepared to fall.
Oh, and
But it's
Griezmann
dangerous for
managed to
keeper has it now.
somehow anticipate the clearance. Get a shot off there. Here's Origi.
And 3 minutes.
Hudson-Odoi wants it over the top. It's a terrible ball. Goalkeeper being pressed to clear.
Bearing down on you. No wonder you want
And we have a throw-in
the ball.
with a minute and a half to go. Correa to Origi. We want him in the box, really. Morsey, he's got no one up ahead of him. He needs options. Hudson-Odoi lets it run.
And the snuff
And it's not going to be a corner. He's kept it in. And that is it.
whistle. Behind
Our first defeat since November.
through.
And we're out.
Sometimes, Derek, you learn more about
We will not be defending
a win like that.
our FA Cup.
Team. Good team effort that. The coach will be pleased.
The telling stats, 2 shots on target. And it's the first performance I can say, you know, honestly, for a while, the first really, really poor performance. And elsewhere then, we already knew about the other 2 results. Liverpool go through. Arsenal, Everton, United and Liverpool will contest the semi-finals, and we're out of the FA Cup. I think that might be I think we've made back-to-back finals. So, yeah, that could be our first defeat in the FA Cup in terms of a knockout before a final for 2 seasons, maybe. I'm not too sure, but we've had a great knockout record in this career mode, getting to the latter end of most tournaments, but that's a disappointment. We have got the objective of reaching the round of 16 at least. But yeah, we're out. Out of the FA Cup. At least it's one competition to not worry about when we've got arguably more important things to be thinking about. We've had a fixture rescheduled for the start of May. I'm not too sure what that's for. It's not for the Champions League. No, for some reason our game against Man United's been put there. And the Villa game's now there. I'm not too sure what's been moved there, but nevertheless, we're going to move on now back to the priority, which is the Premier League. I am hoping our performance picks up because that was truly bad And, well, there's nothing more motivating than a Tyne-Tees derby to get us back on track. As you can see, we have got some competition money for the Champions League. I wonder if the draw's been made. The likes of Ings, Rice are going to their international duty for England. Origi's going off with Belgium, Mackinnon, Finland, Morsey, Egypt, McNair for Northern Ireland, Rayner for the US. And has the Champions League been drawn? I want to see if it pops up on one of the news. Let's just jump to our calendar. Oh! Oh my God. The Champions League has been drawn. And it's no easy draw this time. We are up against arguably the biggest club in the world. Little old Middlesbrough is going to Barcelona. Wow. That is a fixture to look forward to. A Manchester derby in amongst that. Atletico, and a Madrid derby as well. Into Liverpool. What a draw that is. 2 derbies in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're going to the new camp to face Barcelona and the likes of Lionel Messi, who is still in this career mode, still killing it, by the way. Let's just have a fearful look at this Barcelona team. What are they looking like in Series 4? Not Season 4. So, Ter Stegen's their goalkeeper. Oof, Martin Braithwaite. Martial is their striker. Messi is still banging in the goals and assists. 85 rated he is still. That's still pretty good for 36. Messi is still there. Trincao must be a young Barcelona player, has come through. 85 rated. Ousmane Dembele, he's 89 rated now. Ansu Fati, 85. He's not really hit his potential, has he? Pedri, of course, big star of the current Euros. He's probably a good rated player at this point. They've got Goretzka in midfield. Tielemans, 85 rated. Frank de Jong, of course, he's now 90 rated. So they still have the superstars. Who else do they have? See what the defence looks like. Any big names? Zinchenko, okay. Alphonso Davies, of course, one of the most what's the word? He's a wonder kid in Bayern Munich. Harry Maguire, currently in defence for Barcelona. Not sure who he is, but looks like he was from Inter. He's now 89 rated, so they still have a very good team. And that's who we're playing in the Champions League. God help us. When will that be? That'll be next episode, I'm guessing. Yeah. So that means that we've got Newcastle and Watford in this episode. Next episode, we'll have Palace, Barcelona, and Everton. That's exciting stuff. Anyway, back to the bread and butter, the priority. And it is a Tyne-Tees derby home to Newcastle, who are 5th in the league. So as for the squad, mostly fit other than Foden. We brought him off in the last game. He's still not recovered to where we'd like him to be. I'm going to have him as more of an impact player this time around, which means I've put Sam Morsey in. He's not too happy. McNair has been in a little bit more often when we have subbed either Rice or Bellingham, as it were. But yeah, Morsey's in there. Hopefully he can produce some of the form that we remember back in earlier seasons. But here we go then. Tyne-Tees derby. Let's beat the Geordies. We've got a decent team here, Newcastle. No surprise to see why they are 5th in the Premier League, which is a huge step forward from where they are in real life. They've recruited well and will definitely give us a game here. Let's hope we can at least keep our unbeaten run in the Premier League going. Harry Wilson, though, whips an early one in towards Kasper Dolberg, who will be a handful for the strikers. It's headed back in, and luckily it was a poor finish by Longstaff, that might have been. Spence skipping past St. Maximan and, well, just playing a simple pass out of play there. Oh, but what a tackle. To which he's recovered the situation. Reina sucking two defenders into a space, which frees up Divock Origi, who's in here, but it's saved by the keeper. Already Origi's having more chances in this game than he did the cup tie. Dubravka with the strong hand, and it is a corner. Hudson-Odoi in towards Tomori, and he got something on it, but not quite enough. Sort of, yeah, flicked and glanced off his head onto the ground. Looped just wide.
Well, everybody's disappointed, none more so than the away. It's Middlesbrough taking on Watford. Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you. And a goal has gone in the West Ham game. Alan McInally can tell us.
Hudson-Odoi. Reina. Hudson-Odoi. Lovely play. Lobs it over to Origi. And that is what you call a beautiful volley. We lead the Tyne-Tees derby with a beautiful finish from Origi. You just saw him peeling away from the defender. The ball was perfect. But look at the brilliant finish. Doesn't smash it, he just kind of helps it on. And the goalkeeper has no chance. "25 goals for Divock Origi. Incredible. Tomori. Rice, he should be able to hold off the defender. Good play from Rice. Correa now. Can he hold off Fernandez? Good ball with pace and power. Punched away by Dubravka. Longstaff forward to Dolberg. Here's Harry Wilson. Back to Longstaff. Darts left, darts right, gets past Rice. The ball is in the box to Dolberg here. Tomori stands strong. I think it was Spence. St. Maximan. Back to Manquillo. It was Tomori with the cross because he's still there now. Before Hudson-Odoi. Oh, well, I say it was Hudson-Odoi. It ended up at the feet of Tomori. We weren't ready for that. But then Rice just out-muscles the midfield. Reina can't get the pass off. Rice there again. Hudson-Odoi with a fantastic turn of pace up against Kieran Clark here. He can't be stopped. Hudson-Odoi squares it to Correa, who's absolutely scuffed it. Oh dear. It was easier to put it in an empty net, but Correa has scuffed it wide. Morsey. Correa once again is absolutely tortured their fullback today with his turn of pace. And he's out-muscled him as he tried to let it go off for a corner.
They couldn't quite muster a real threat. Carlos Fernandez. Good-looking ball. There could be a
First time St. Maximan's been in behind. He plays a ball behind. And Gibbo gets one tackle on it. It's not quite enough. Vehement. St. Maximan allowed to get into the box. But no pass to Tomori.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here.
Reina does really well to hold the defender off. And to find Felix Correa, who's in. But he can't finish. Everything was right up until the finish. He's tortured their fullback. Should have done better there. Hudson-Odoi whips it in. Origi goes up. And as far as Morsey, whose initial touch wasn't too good, gets it out of his feet and well. It's just tipped over.
Well, they've won themselves a corner.
Well, we saw Marcy bend a few of these in years gone by. That wasn't too far off.
Proud to see them through in this game.
Coulson. A second goal would kill the game. I feel like we might need it here. Coulson's done really well. Beating his man not once, not twice. Good cross. Punched by Dubravka. I think the one goal might have to be enough. We just need to hold on.
Joey Fairman.
Veerman.
And played the pass well. Now what can they do from here?
Here's Callum Wilson.
And players waiting in the centre.
Mackinnon blocks. Corner to Newcastle.
A corner kick coming up here.
With only 3 minutes to go. What a sucker blow this would be if they could score. We've dominated the entire game, but we haven't put it to bed. Newcastle haven't offered anything really, but they have a chance. Corner. Nathan Wills does his defensive duties there at the near post. Back in, Veerman, good ball through, and just gets to Dean Henderson's hands first. And here's Wills. Cuts inside. Morsey almost finds Foden. 6 minutes added on. Strong challenge from Mackinnon. Doesn't come out of it with the ball though.
Harry Wilson.
Wilson.
It's with Isaac Hayden. Saint-Maximin.
Saint-Maximin now.
Kieran Clark.
It's ticking ever closer to 96 minutes. Hoofed in towards Fernandez. Tamori wins that, but it's still not out. Wilson. Saint-Maximin, he's got plenty of men to aim for in the box. Spencer's trying to hold him up. The ball is into the near post. Tamori heads it out. It's still not cleared. In the box. Wilson with a big block that. I think it was Hayden actually. Rice with a big block, and that is enough. We hold on to a crucial 3 points and win the Tyne Tees derby.
They pride themselves on it. They also make it very easy for the forwards to go out and win the game.
Still wasn't vintage, but it was enough. And if we look at the result at Manchester City, even more news, because ahead of our game in hand against Watford, we already have a lead at the top of the Premier League, which means if we win this game in hand, we have a 4-point advantage over City and Liverpool with what will only be 8 games to go. This could be a ginormous step towards Premier League glory. It's time for our game in hand against Watford. So thankfully, because of the international break, most of the players are fully fit for this huge game. Morsey has given me confidence to not rely on a Foden in midfield and having to play Reina as the number 10 with us. Then not really having a backup number 10. So at the end of the day, Foden is miles better. Reina's not impressed too much in the last couple of games. Foden is by far the best option in that position, I feel. So we're going to put him back in his natural position as a number 10. Morsey has given me the confidence in him to stand in for Bellingham. He might not have the same attacking, attacking pros that Bellingham does and attacking strength, but he is great at winning the ball, breaking it up, and playing some good balls forward. He's very physical for his size. So this is it then, guys. This is our game in hand. If we win this, we're 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Ball forwards, a poor one. Coulson heads that no problem. And here's Foden on one of his runs. It's been a fantastic run from Foden. Just can't quite find Origi. Success. Good ball. Finds Messina. Ball inside to Palhinha. What a big tackle that is by Rice. He's just got nobody's really up with him. He does hold it up enough to find Origi. Great run inside here. Felix Correa. Big chance for Correa. And he scores. First big chance of the game. And Felix Correa has put it away. Great underlap by him. Well found by Origi.
And he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
That's a good finish. He waits for the keeper to come out. Puts it around his left. Into the corner. 1-0. Sarr. Palhinha. Oh, the cross is blocked, but he comes back to a Watford man here. They're on the edge of the box. Cristante, someone needs to get out here. And that was a tricky little through ball, read nicely by the defence. Throw from Henderson. I was a bit ambitious with that.
Moving it forward.
Just need to withstand this bit of Watford pressure here.
Well, high marks for that pass.
Messina, first time cross, awkward cross. And well, that was a poor shot. It was almost passed to Gibbo, who comfortable enough to play it out. Foden, we look so much better with him in this number 10 position. What a ball that is to Origi. First touch isn't great. And saved by the keeper. That was all due to the first touch. Just too much to the left, really. But a corner. Hudson-Odoi. Origi heads it down. Straight at the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class. Well, something has happened at the Emirates Stadium. A goal has been scored. Alan McAnally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. It's been scored by Monoen. A wonderful overhead kick that sent the ball flying into the roof of the net. 40 minutes played. 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan.
Gibbo. Great defending. Got numbers forward here. Foden. Oh, defenders committed. And the defenders missed it. Correa here. Crosses it into Origi. Doesn't quite get anything on it. Hudson-Odoi. Back post. But there's nobody there.
Now the transfer stories are very real. This could well happen.
Good defending by Coulson, but
well, Derek, there's nothing like a transfer.
Here they come again. In the box with Sarr.
Puts a spring in the step of the players.
Tamori with the tackle.
Plays in your position. Well, nicely cut out.
Clearance isn't a good one though. Lee.
And they need to get tighter here.
And Gakia beats Rice.
Let his opponent glide by.
Decent ball in. Spence puts his head where it hurts there.
Now let's see what they can.
Cristante, this is a good start by Watford. What a ball in that is, and what a goal! Watford are level. And that was not a part of the script. First time cross, and Isaac's success with the header. Thought nothing would come of this first time cross, but what a ball. Couldn't react quick enough. And Watford are trying to stop us from making the most of this game in hand. Truth is, they've hardly threatened us, but they've got a goal. Pressure's on us now to get another. Ball forward. Easy for Rice. Oh, terrible touch from Origi there. Awful touch. And well, imagine if Watford got a second. Imagine.
Can he play it in?
And Gakia, who put that wonderful ball in. They're in the box here. Gibbo with a huge block. Tamori with an even bigger block. And we might have just saved ourselves from going behind.
Well,
Foden, Correa running through the middle. The ball wasn't quite as far ahead of him as we would have liked, but he's got there, and he scores! Correa puts us back in front. The ball didn't quite look like it was powerful enough, but he had enough pace to continue his run. What a big goal that could be. He seemed like he had two defenders bearing down on him, but he didn't let them catch him. And what a finish. Just inside the post. Big goal. 2-1.
They just need to keep their composure now. This is far from over. Inside the last quarter of an hour.
Big 15 minutes for us to hold on.
We're getting the ball forward.
Lee. Out to Ngakia, who's been very, very good on that right. Gibbo gets a foot in, but he gets 2 foot in, but it's still with Watford. We make another block, and it's still with Watford, a third block. How many times have Tomori and Gibbo blocked every single shot and cross? They've been like 2 rocks at the back. Correa. Origi. Ball over the top to try and get Hudson-Odoi in. Not quite. Rice making big blocks himself. Finds Foden. Origi. Oh! What a goal from Origi. A rocket. And the Riverside can breathe a huge sigh of relief. What a goal. One touch, bang.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
That is unstoppable from Origi. What a goal. And we can now breathe easy knowing that we have took advantage of our game in hand, and we will be 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Well, strong challenge from McNair, but a good one. A fair one. Origi, and as Watford begin to pile men forward, it looks like we're going to pick them off as Reina has 1-2.
Well, we can see it again here now, and it all starts with the ball over the top, perfectly weighted, and it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal.
Well, it was never in doubt, was it?
Well,
never in doubt.
It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Cross blocked. Reina really strong, driving forward. Great run from Giovanni Reina. Hudson-Odoi's cross is blocked. Ball comes back in. Origi comes flying onto that ball. And it's saved by the keeper. And what an end to the game this has been. Tomori with one last tackle, and it's a 4-1 win that extends our lead at the top.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about.
Well, that was much better from us. Watford had their fair share, though, it has to be said. Reina, he wants to play more games. He's been playing more than regularly. This is the first game where he's been benched since Bellingham's injury. He's still in the squad, bloody hell. But a big step today as we have a look at that. We couldn't break the top 2, but our consistency and relentless winning and not dropping points gave us a 4-point lead over City and Liverpool, as the top 3 are just so far ahead of the rest. And this title race is going to come to one hell of a climax, it has to be said. Palace up next before we go to Barcelona in the Champions League. What a fixture. That will be the next episode, followed by a league game at home to Everton. As, well, not long left now. 8 Premier League games left. I have a feeling this one is going to be absolutely crucial against Manchester City. If we are anywhere near at the point we are now, what's that, 4th game from the finish? That game could be pivotal. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for much more FIFA 21 content to come. We're not too far away now, but this series is coming to one hell of an end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.